Hello everyone! Today we are celebrating the amazing Nicole. Nicole is Because We Love to Scrap on YouTube. And our hop today, we are all scrap lifting Nicole. I'm going to be using this super cute layout. This is one of Nicole's most recent layouts for the Mintate design team. I am going to be using products from Simply Stated Design. I love this company so much. I have been playing with their stuff and their products are so good. I got to meet the owners of Simply Stated Design at Mega Meet this year, and they were just as lovely in person as they appear to be online, and their products are so good. I did some serious shopping in their booth at Mega Meet because they're no shipping and they're in Canada. So it was a really good deal to buy stuff right there in their booth, and I bought loads of products. So we will be playing with all their things. And I also bought a 3-month kit subscription. So I have 3 of their monthly kits. Actually, I have 4 of their monthly kits hanging out here to play with. I just love their products. I just so love their products. So I'm starting with my photos. I'm going to mat the photos, and the layout I am scrap lifting today has lots and lots of layers behind the photos. The collection I am using today is called Spring Skies, and I will link up all of the things that I am using on my layout today down in the description box. Also in the description box will be a whole hop list of videos from a bunch of amazing YouTubers. We are all celebrating Nicole today and her milestone here on YouTube of reaching 1,000 subscribers. I am going to go ahead and go old school with my distressing. So I'm just using the edge of scissors. So I created this layout while I was away at my retreat. And of course, you never pack absolutely everything you're going to need at a retreat, right? And quite unfortunately, I did not have my distress tool with me, but I had scissors, so we're good. I am also inking up all of my papers today with Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. So I matted and distressed and inked up my photos separately with the blue pattern paper. Now I'm going to mat them again with this creamy tone-on-tone pattern paper. And I'm going to rough up the edges and ink that layer with the Distress Oxide ink in Vintage Photo. And then I decided I needed more layers, so you're going to see me kind of flip through this Sweet Spring Skies collection. I got the I Want It All bundle, which has loads of paper, lots and lots of different types of embellishments. Look at that cloud paper, one of my favorites. That paper is stunning. I really love their style and their papers. Just gorgeous. I'm going to mat my photos again using that tone-on-tone kind of peachy paper right there. And then I think I have enough layers. Maybe I have enough layers. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. I chose this particular layout from Nicole's Instagram because of all the layers. So I think I'm good on paper. Now let's add more things. So there's tabs, there are tags, there's different types of ephemera pieces. There are ones that are just like circles. There are ones that are flowers. There are ones that are like big clusters of flowers. So many pretty options, and I am just going to go through them all, and I'm going to add things. I'm going to take things away. I'm going to start clustering things up until I am super happy with how everything looks. This was so much playtime for me, and this is why I chose this layout to scrap lift, because I was sitting at the retreat, I was chatting with my friends, and it was just fun to just open all these little glassine bags of embellishments and just start adding things to my layout underneath my photos. Once I had a good idea of where I was going with this layout, I started to stick and plunk everything down. When it comes to inking embellishments, I have a pretty strict aesthetic. I like to ink flat edges, things like tags, things like tabs, those kinds of things. I think it's a nice addition to add the ink. When it comes to things like flowers, birds, clouds, really kind of shaped die cuts, I do not like to ink those. I just think they look dirty. I don't think it adds anything to them, and that is just my personal preference. So as I am inking and layering and putting this page together, you will notice that if I have flat-edged things like tabs and tags, I will ink them, and if I have things that are shaped, flowers, birds, clusters, those kinds of things, I will not ink them. I'm also adding areas of natural hemp twine to my page. Nicole's page has lots of thread and twine elements kind of weaving in and out her embellishments, and I wanted to go ahead and replicate that because I absolutely loved it. So you'll see here as I start to kind of put things down, I'm going to add some little threaded pieces underneath and in between layers. I added some thread to the tag, but the other pieces of thread that I'm adding are not necessarily attached to anything. They're not filling out the hole in a tag or anything like that. I'm going to use Nuvo glue and kind of draw little squiggly glue lines around my page. And then I can kind of place that hemp twine like right down into the glue, let it dry, and then when we're done, we'll have these lovely kind of meandering fabric texture pieces throughout the layout. And here you can see what I mean. So I'm just tying a little knot in the hemp twine, putting a little bit of glue on top of that knot, and then I'm just tucking that knot up underneath, pushing it down a little bit so that I know that that piece of the twine is up under there and adhered well, and then I can go ahead and take my Nuvo glue and just tack down and create some like swirly little pieces with the hemp twine. I really like how this turned out. I think it turned out really cute. This is the first time I had ever done something like this, but Nicole's layout just had all of these like textural twine pieces, and I didn't want to add necessarily tags everywhere on this page, and I thought this was a really neat way to add those little details without needing to add a tag or something to put into my page. So you can see right there, I'm just tying a little knot, putting some glue on that little knot, and then tucking the knot up underneath to kind of hold it in place. And then I can just let the strings kind of swirl around wherever I want. Next, I am going to add my title, and my title is going to be So Proud of You. I am using my most favorite Noel Puffy alphabets from Ellie Studio. These alphabets are the bomb. Oh my gosh, they are fabulous. And these photos are of my nephew and I on a very special day for him. So that's how my title kind of fits in with the photos. I had brought along with me some little wax seals that I made before I came. So I'm going to grab one of those because I just thought it would be perfect to kind of tuck up underneath at the bottom of my layout. And now it's time for all the little details at the end. So I'm going to start with some gilded watercolor from Brutus Monroe. This aqua pigment watercolor, it comes in a little dropper, and it's not thick, but it's thicker than water. So I'm going to just put a little bit of it onto my glass mat, and then I'm going to with my fan brush and then splatter it all over my layout. I can't remember if I needed to add water to it or not to thin it up a little bit. I don't think I did though. I think I used it straight from the bottle and it splattered just fine. Then I'm going to add some pretty peach fizz sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps all around the little edges to kind of, again, just kind of reinforce the look of Nicole's layout. And because it's mine and I love sequins and I love to scatter them all around embellishment clusters. And then I just felt like I wanted more. So I'm going to grab these little crystals from Brutus Monroe, and I'm literally going to pick them up and drop them on the page, and wherever they land is where they land. So I'm literally just scattering them. I'm going all around the edge of my layout. I'm only picking them up if they landed upside down, and if they landed upside down, I just flipped them around so that they would be right side up. And I only picked up the ones and put back in. I only didn't use the ones that landed on the photo. If they landed on the photo, I picked them up and put them back in the thing. But otherwise, I just literally, you saw me, like, threw them on the page and glued them down. And that is where we're going to call this layout done. Be sure to hop along and see everybody's take on one of Nicole's layouts, and definitely head over to Nicole's channel. Tell her congratulations. Check out her videos. She is so talented. You will not be disappointed. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.